don't want to go
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, attention please. We're getting close to the moment where we're going to officially open the new Wolverton Pool and Fitness Centre. So welcome one and all. I don't think that was for me, that. But welcome today. This is a real landmark occasion. This is a project that the council has led and managed and delivered on budget and on time. It represents an investment of just over £7 million into the Wolverton community to really make a difference. In terms of the project itself, let's not forget where the funding came from. It didn't come out of thin air, it came from the government's funding programme called Growth Area Funding, which is designed to stimulate housing growth. And I think we can all see what the result of that is just behind you. I'd like to thank our stakeholders, without whom we wouldn't have been possible in getting to this position today. So I'd like to thank the newly named Wolverton Leisure Trust, the Wolverton and Greenleys Town Council, Wolverton Steering Group, but also the Milton Keynes Council local ward members, both past and present, for their continued support over the years in getting us to this position. I'd also like to thank the Radcliffe School, particularly in terms of how we've managed to develop this part of Wolverton and really regenerate this for the Wolverton community. A couple more thanks. I'd like to thank our architect, Paul Weston. Put your hand up, say hello. Really make this a really landmark building. You'll go inside, and I think a lot of you have been already. It really works, looks great, is lively, and certainly will be well used into the future. Lastly, I'd like to thank our project managers, Turner and Townsend, I haven't seen them here today, who've really guided the project and kept us on the straight and narrow. And finally, SDC, who are the overall design lead and constructors of this project, who have developed the whole project and handed it over to us last night, I think it was about 3:30, to enable us to open today to you all for your swim today and to enjoy it. So I'd like to introduce Francis Shiner from SDC, who's the director.
Thank you very much, Paul. First of all, whenever we do a sport project, I look at it and I think sport is one of the most important things in our lives. Because if we're fit physically, then we're fit mentally. And the best sport of all, in my view, is swimming. It's the overall best in terms of dealing with the most parts of your body, and it's the best in terms of the most people that can participate in it. So to say that it gives us pride to be involved in a project like this is a real understatement. They are really difficult to build, as my team would confirm. Swimming pools are about as tough as you get, with having water inside a building and outside and all of the problems that causes, and all of the equipment to manage what just seems to you like a straightforward bit of water is absolutely amazing. These things take an awful long time to plan, and I was talking to one of the ladies who canvassed for the funding, and she said that she's been involved with this for 20 years. Well, luckily it didn't take us quite as long as that to deliver it, but what I would say is the planning stage, which Paul and his team will have been involved with, and then the architects, another Paul as it happens, so this is the Paul team, is absolutely amazing how much work goes in before we ever get to site, to get it right, to get the design right, so that when you come and experience it as a physical building, it works for you. What I would say, SDC are very fortunate because we are the people who actually put together the bits And so we have a stake and we can say this is our building because we put it together. But actually, the likes of the architects, the engineers, the planners, the fundraisers, they're the people that we really should be recognising this morning because we do the easy bit. I would like to thank some individuals. First of all, Paul Weston, who's already been introduced to you, and Anthony Hummerstone, who works with him, is unfortunately can't be with us today, and PEP, the structural engineers. From SDCs, from my own team, I'd like to thank Chris Chappell, Neil Battens and James Ridingfeld on behalf of the whole team, and Matt Stevens on behalf of the planning side of our team. But the most important team, as far as I'm concerned today, is Paul's team. They have been with Jill and with Matt Leader and Luke from Turner and Townsend. They've been absolutely fantastic. They've been really supportive, really helpful to us in the build, and a client who will make decisions and support us is a client that we love to work for. And I would also like to thank Neil and Lee, who helped us get the building over the line in time, and they've also given their great support. So today, I've got to say, we are really, really proud, on our behalf and hopefully by yours, for delivering you this facility, which I hope will serve the community for years and years to come. Thank you very much.
I'd like to introduce you to the Wolverton Leisure Trust, Matt Leader and Hilary.
Matt has put a huge amount of work into this. I've been to the meetings and seen plans and everything, and when I saw it for real, I was thrilled to bits. Actually, Paul was too modest. It's under budget and early, not on budget and on time. And all of the planning and the detail, what you need to run a successful pair of pools, because we've still got our learner pool, which is lovely. Wish I was 5 again. That's down to Matt with all his experience, and actually Matt's worked here a very long time and waited and waited and waited and waited for the funders. Once we got it go ahead, then it's all been delivered very, very quickly. But there was an awful long wait, and I'm really, really glad he didn't get fed up and go and get a job somewhere else. Matt has been employed along with Christine and some of the other team members that looked after Wolverton Pool and the Walking Way. So this is Matt, and he's done a brilliant job.
On behalf of the Wolverton Leisure Trust, we welcome you to the Wolverton Swimming and Fitness Centre. The Trust has been a key partner in this whole development. It's been rolling on for at least 10 years. There's only one other person that's been there from the start, which is Paul Sanders, where we spent many a time sitting around in meetings. But gladly, all this time sitting around in meetings hasn't been lost. In the end, I think you'd agree, it's a fantastic facility, and it's a really exciting new facility for people in Milton Keynes and the surrounding areas. Not to mention one of the key partners, really, we've been working with over them years, is all the staff of the Milton Keynes Council. Some of them members of staff, especially in the last 3-4 weeks, have lost a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of stress to deal with. The same on the construction side with SDC. And I'd just like to thank all the construction team of SDC and their fantastic job of getting this building finished to the quality and the standard it is. The Trust are looking forward to working with the users and the local community and to develop this project and promote activities for all. And we'll be looking to develop our activity programme over the coming months to give more opportunities for people to enjoy this great centre and also promote healthy lifestyles as well, which is what it's about. Trying to encompass healthy lifestyles where so people can be more happy, more time to enjoy things, more time to enjoy things with their families as well, which is really, really key and important to us. Our staff have been looking forward to welcoming you into the centre for weeks, some months now, and we hope that the users' enjoyment of this centre and facilities will stretch on for years and years to come.
on there, Councillor Katrina Morris, to say a few words and officially cut the ribbon, which is behind me. Hold out. This is the ribbon. This is the moment.
Delighted to be here this morning in this wonderful building, this wonderful facility, in this great community here in Wolverton. Well done to everybody who's kept going, carried with it for all these years, and we finally got what Wolverton has needed and well and truly deserves. Hope you guys enjoy using it, use it often, be here a lot, have great fun in it. Good luck to everybody. Well done to everyone, and I'm very pleased now to be officially cutting the ribbon, but I'm going to do it in a photographic way, so take a moment.
Slow motion.
Everyone have their emotion. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Everybody goes in. Just have one picture of you all.